Welcome back, everybody, to more Date Everything. Date Everything. It is indeed. I think I was supposed to record an odd. No. We were taking some time apart. Yep. Interesting. We were taking some time apart. And. Alright, continue wake. Oh, shit. Rumors. Sweet no thing, but can't sleep. Check your. Oh, shit. Alright, Wait, hold on. I'm just curious.
A distinguished beauty greets you with an elegant wave. You never really thought so many hard corners and angles could be soft and graceful, but she's really selling it somehow.
Oh, hello, dearie. Mind your step. I'm getting a bit creaky in my old age. I'm working on it, mind you. I'm Stella, your quickest way up and down between floor and ceiling.
Stella. Alright.
Your way calling.
I don't mind the creek, feels homey. I don't mind the creek, feels homey.
Well, aren't you a sweet summer thing? I appreciate the sentiment. Still, one step at a time, all right? Just in case. And step and step and step and step. At least, that's what they say.
One step at a time.
That's the way. Step on through.
Laying it out, maybe.
Oh, but you've got to dream big, you know? Hustle, I believe is the word.
Hustle has a couple.
Self-sufficiency. You see? Well,
Stella looks everywhere but at you, trying and failing to find the words. Eventually she sighs, plucking up the courage from somewhere within her.
truth be told, I'm starting a business.
Oh,
She gives you a nervous but sweet smile.
I see.
I know! I'm a bit speechless myself. You know, if you were interested, I could get you in on the ground level.
Tell me more. Pyramid.
Stella looks almost touched.
Really? No one's ever said that. Well, now I'm all a bit frazzled. Sorry, dear. I'm very grateful. It's just, I've not gotten this far before. Let me check the booklet. I thought I had it locked down, the script. They tell you what to say and how to
Oh
say it.
God, this is a
The problem
pyramid
is,
scheme.
I haven't the darndest charisma for it. Stella steps to success. How to
Oh
say
God,
it.
this is a
Just
pyramid
success
scheme.
and financial freedom, all from the comfort of your own home.
Stella pulls out a pamphlet.
Oh God, Stella, no.
Memorize that part at least.
Looks like someone just called her.
Well, let's not get too dramatic. It's hard work, sure.
Oh
It's
my
not easy.
God.
I even tell you that. Step 37. Not everyone will make it, but
Uh.
drive and passion are the fuel that fans the flame.
Uh-huh.
Patience is a virtue, and success is for the virtuous. Doesn't that make you want to get to work?
I'm a bit of a hurry, Stella. It kind of does actually. Doesn't make you want to get to work.
Yes, actually, it does. Make something of myself. Oh, I really have gone off track now, Look, dearie, I'm so sorry to ask, but could you come by again someday soon? Give me another shot. I'm still working on my nerve, and there are really a lot of fancy words to learn. I'll throw in a free sample. Gotta get rid of them somehow.
I'd rather not take a part in a glorified scam. I'll swing by when I can. I'm out of time.
Well, it's not. I don't think. Yes, of course, dearie. Sorry to bother.
All right. Well, there's that. Oh, we got Discord. Sam.
Oh, I know it's been a sec since we talked, but I've been sitting here trying to work. All I can think about is the fact that you're like dating your couch and your TV.
Mostly my bed. Wow, check your job privilege. Jeez.
Oh my god, shut up. It's not just you. It's you and a handsome man version of your toilet, holding hands and whatnot.
I think it's going good.
You think? Is it or isn't it? Well, yeah, they aren't like actually people. Don't be narrow-minded. Okay, but honestly, like, can you just tell me what it's like? Walking around your house and having what? Hundreds of potential suitors just around? Like, you gotta feel like super eligible, right?
I feel super awkward.
Aw, don't feel awkward. Just believe in yourself. I just gotta know one thing. Are you guys, you know?
Working on it.
You know exactly what I mean. All right, if you don't want to kiss, who am I to make you? All right, well, I've all my love to your household object lovers. Bye.
Alright, next to the bed.
The first word that comes to mind when you see the large cowboy standing before you is solid. This guy is big, and he looks built to last.
Is this Travis Willingham?
You might be intimidated were it not for the kind expression on his face and the sweet way he doffs his hat at you. No one's ever asked you this, but if you had been asked to imagine what your table might look like as a human, you think this would be pretty close.
We've known each
Nope.
other for a real long time now, but we ain't ever been properly introduced. So, first things first, name's Abel, and I'm your table.
Alrighty. I'm Ethan and I'm your human.
I know it, but it sure is nice to hear it from you face to face like this. You know, as a table, it's my job to hold things up all over the house. And I take my job real serious. So, if you're here talking to me now, you must need something more than just my support. And if there's one thing Abel's gonna do, it's make sure everyone in this house has what they need. So, what can I do you for? There's gotta be something.
I'm just getting to know everyone around the house. Do you have any data? You're assuming I'm here for.
Oh, yeah? Skylar told me you was getting to know everybody real good.
Only a select few.
Maybe looking to getting back into dating and all that? Dating, huh? Hoo-wee. Dating ain't really my area of expertise, you know. Me, personally, I never was one for casual stuff. If you're looking for someone who knows people, though, you might want to talk to Kopi. You'll find her nearby.
You. What do you mean by casual stuff?
Oh, heck, I don't know. All that talking and whatnot.
That's. That.
Trying to fit each other.
That's casual.
Bite-sized portions. Oh, it just ain't my speed.
I mean, hey, that's why I'm here.
Then you really gotta talk to somebody who knows what's what with dating these days. Hope he'll get you on the right. Wenda, tell her I say hey when you see her.
Will do.
You take care now.
Oh, well, that's just sweet. Kopi. Oh, David. God damn it.
Aldivinai.
Ah, shut up. Shut up.
Salude. Wow.
Shut up.
Oh,
I don't care.
unrelated.
Shut up. Oh, wait, that wasn't it. Check the special implements in the drawer next to your bed. Oh. Oh, that wasn't it? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. We really can just... Oh my god. What the hell? This is hilarious. A clothes hanger.
5 handsome
What the
colored
fuck?
jumpsuits are flexing and chatting animatedly amongst themselves. When
What?
they notice you, they begin to buzz with excitement, all speaking in rapid-fire sequence.
Yo, check it! Quick, dudes, clean up the digs. We got company. Some real fine company, if you know what I'm saying. How's it hanging, homie?
All good, fam.
Word. Oh, that's facts, amigo. Well, what are you waiting for? Slide on. And, anything else you want to take?
Wow.
Welcome to the Extremist Dojo in the Pad. The perfect place to sit back, chillax, and recharge your bats. Oh, yeah.
Tight.
Fire! Right now, you're hanging with the wildest, dopest, gnarliest squad of bussin' athletes around, homie. Hey!
The Hank.
Yeah? We're the Hanks!
Alright. Yeah, sure.
Numbers are kick-ass!
The Hanks all stand in formation, each of them striking a unique pose as they introduce themselves.
I'm Hank number 1. I'm Hank number 2. I'm Hank number 3. I'm Hank number 4. And I'm Hank number 5. We're the Hanks! Brought to you by Red Bull. We're the Hanks! I'm Hank number
Oh, God.
I'm Hank number 2.
Oh, God.
And I'm Hank. We're the Hanks. Brought to you by Red Bull. Cool. That's right. We're the wildest, most fearless, gnarliest squad of extreme athletes in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We base jump. We lava board. We cheese roll.
Oh, I've heard of cheese
If
rolling.
something's hot enough, we'll ride it all night long.
Ooh.
We laugh in the face of danger. Even though we probably shouldn't. We've tasted the adrenaline of them all.
What's adrenaline taste like?
Believe it or not,
Pure fuel!
you wouldn't think that, but it's actually true. IQ slaps, bro. Oh, we're way beyond junkies, hot stuff. It's legit insane. But no cap, we live here with you. We're Casa roomies, amigo.
Yeah. And yet you don't pay any rent.
Ah, totally our oversight, homie. Things are a little tight right now. But once we start winning some wicked extreme challenges, our sponsor is gonna start paying out. Like a slot machine, Ruby. Red Bull's our sponsor, brah!
Got it.
And they're not just a sponsor, they fuel. They provide our wicked. Let's be real. If by gnarly you mean dope AF.
Okay, sure, whatever.
We high-key love it all, homie.
Sounds like a good way to break your neck in your what, like a hive mind or something?
Hive mind. You know, not a lot of time to question. We're the Hanks. Speaking of, we were just about to head out. It's just like hang, you know. Hey, what do you think? Wanna come? It high key slaps, homie. You in? It's goated, bro. What do you say?
No, I don't think so. I'm kind of afraid of heights.
We're not disappointed. This stuff takes trust. Another adventure. But we'll probably only head out 4 more times this season. So don't miss. That's what I love. Thanks.
What the fuck? Alright, Have I gone in these rooms? Oh, I went in there. I don't think I've gone in here yet. The electrical box.
You walk into what you thought was your breaker box, But as the dark door swings open, you realize you're somewhere. A classic speakeasy club welcomes you in. The gentle clink of cocktails in glasses rises from a wood bar to the left of you. And then a gentleman with a languid, easy air to him approaches you.
Well now, what a delightful surprise. A brand new patron.
I live here, actually.
Really? Are you sure? I find that hard to believe since this is the first time I've seen you here. Trust me, I would never forget such a striking face. I never said I didn't know you. Well, a human. Of course I know you. You've quite the reputation around the house, Livewire. But to have you here in person, all to myself, oh, how thrilling.
Yeah.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Where are my manners? My name is Volt.
He extends a hand towards you, a conduit of pure, dangerous sexual energy that charges the very air between you.
Yes.
He lowers his head to brush his lips across the back of your hand. Is that a spark of static electricity?
I mean, is that all you got?
It's a pleasure to officially make your acquaintance.
Taking his eyes from you for the first time, Volt slips his arm around your waist and turns you slowly to take in the rest of the room.
Welcome to the Breaker Box. The pinnacle of luxury
Break me.
and entertainment and the most exclusive club in the house. Impressive, isn't it?
There's more clubs than one club in the house?
Why would there be when we have everything you could want right here?
That sound, the flickering lights, it can only be a power fluctuation.
What? Oh, well, that was nothing. Just a little surge. With a small energy coursing around its back.
Yeah.
Volt.
Oh, hello. Eddie, I've heard about you.
This newcomer looks exhausted, frustrated, and annoyed. His sleeves are rolled to the elbow, revealing calloused and bruised hands that he wipes on a rag.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Just in time to meet our guest.
Yeah, hey, Eddie.
The human. What's he doing here? I'd imagine if we don't poison the mood, they'll be joining us for the headliner show. Joining us for tonight's show, I hope. Careful there, Livewire. I might just take you up on that. Right. We'll have fun with that. I finished the patch. I'm clocking out. Not my best work, but it'll hold for the show. Ah, I see. And you're sure you're feeling all right? I'm fine. Just don't overdo it.
Eddie turns and trudges away, focusing on the rag in his hands.
Of course. Eddie always is. His human skills leave something to be desired. Best to simply give him some space. Back to the matter at hand. Tonight's show. Shall I set you up at one of our VIP tables? With pleasure.
With a wink, Volt hops nimbly up onto the stage.
Good evening, you scofflaws and ducky watsits. Looks like Johnny Splash is going to be singing for us tonight.
Oh.
Be warned, patrons. You might get wet.
Hi, everybody. I'm Johnny Splash.
Oh, wow.
I got a song for you all tonight. One from the heart. And tonight it'll be a cappella, because my voice is the greatest instrument of them all. I keep a close watch on this show of mine. I keep my forces free of stain and grind. I scrub the ground from the tiles between the lines. That was amazing, baby. I even surprised myself.
I've seen many bombs in my time.
Who are you?
That one takes the crook-blasted cake.
Oof. Even I couldn't clean up that mess.
You didn't like it? I thought it was okay. I'll retool it and come back with something even better. Just you wait.
With the club beginning to close down, it appears that the show is over. Patrons mill about, talking amongst themselves. You spot Eddie nursing a solitary cocktail at the bar. Volt is nowhere to be found. Things feel colder and quieter without his presence.
Speak with us.
Show's over. Club's closed.
I just wanted to check on you. Oh, I was wanted to.
What? Why? I wasn't. Happy? You can go now. Are you always this oblivious?
Are you always this much of an asshole?
Cute. Now get out.
Well, alright. Well. Oh, who's on Discord?
Unfortunate about Sandy and corporate events planning. She was
I don't care.
we didn't take long. And all but when he wanted I mean this I'll follow up when
I don't care. Hey. Hey there.
It feels strange to walk into your bedroom with so much tension in the air. After all, this is where you go to relax and recharge. But you told Betty you'd give her the day to consider a confession. And now she waits for you, seated at the bed like usual. You're struck by the realization that no matter what happens here, everything will change from here on out.
Thank you for coming. I hope you got a good night's rest. Oh, thank you for saying so. I slept even worse than I normally do these days. I had too much on my mind. And there's too I suppose there's no point in beating around the bush here, is there? What do you think? Of me? Of the idea of us? Is there hope for us to be more than just two partners who sleep together every night? Oh my god, really? You really feel the same? I can't believe this is happening. I always thought this was a fantasy I'd take to the junkyard. Don't you worry your sweet little head about that. I don't expect you to sleep with me every night, or ever. And you being with me doesn't mean you can't be with others. I have my own fun. I'm just so happy we can be together. I honestly don't even know where to begin. I feel like I know you so well, but I want to get to know you better. And you must want to know me better. After all, I've only ever been a place for you to lay your head in. You've never seen me for who I truly am until now. Tell me what you want from me, my love. All I want to do is make you happy. Oh my god, please. I would love that more than anything. Where shall we go?
Why don't we watch a movie? Let's get a bite to eat in the kitchen. Let's go dancing.
Oh, yes, please.
As you enter the dining room, you're pleased to find yourselves alone, mostly.
Hey, Rainy. Would you play us a little something?
I'd love to. You two.
Betty answers before you can, clearly thrilled for the chance to show you off.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. All right, cuties. Tell me what you're in the mood for.
Something slow.
Slow? Ooh, how romantic. All right, I got you.
Rainy cues up some slow, sweet music that moves your bodies instinctually. Betty wraps her arms around you. You wrap your arms around her, and the two of you move together, slowly. Betty looks into your eyes until she can't seem to any longer, laying her head on your shoulder with a sweet flush on her cheeks. How many songs go by with the two of you this close together? It's hard to say. The truth is, when Betty is this close to you, you can't think of anything but her. As Rainy begins to yawn and the music starts to wind down, you know you'll have to move on sooner or later.
Thanks, Rainy.
It was my pleasure. I'm gonna turn in. But you two have fun.
That was so nice. I've never been on a date like this before. You don't know how happy I am to hear that from you. Thanks again for tonight. This was truly magical.
You and Betty walk back up to your room, hand in hand, the air between you thick with a welcome sort of tension. You get the feeling that Betty may not be ready for the night to end just yet. She looks at you expectantly, if sweetly. You've slept on Betty for years, but never truly slept with her. Tonight is a night of firsts. After tonight, you'll never look at your bed the same way. Your room becomes a tangle of sheets, of bodies twisted into new and exciting positions. When you finally do go to bed, you sleep better than you can ever recall. Betty's soft warmth surrounding you, even in your dreams. This truly feels like the start of something beautiful.
Yes! Yes!
You're just a dream come true.
Alrighty. I won. I won the game. Alright, oh. What are these?
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through the curtains and pointing at something outside that you can't see. They seem quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
What are we looking at?
What do you see, Rod?
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Hey guys.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Hi, 1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread about an unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's shoes. Those are nice.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Bruh.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks.
Hello?
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot to...
There you go, talking about me like I'm not here.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
See, that's why your seams are unfinished.
My seams are unfinished? My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
Are you two okay?
Kurt and I have been together forever.
Kurt and Rod.
I'm like his brother.
But not my brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you were next to me.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better? Me or this delusional drape I call my friend?
Oh, ooh. That's Kurt, that's Rod. I don't know, Kurt's looking pretty good.
Yo, what? Nah, I claim bias.
You don't even know what that means.
You asked the question, so they sided with you. Bias.
Okay, so you do know what the word means. Why is that? Because we pull each other's threads?
What good is a platonic life partner if you can't clown on them every now and then?
And with a face like his, he makes it easy.
Oh. Well, at least my attitude ain't stank like yours.
My attitude is great.
Man, if your personality had a scent, it would be mothballs with mildew.
Okay, that was a good one.
Whoa, okay there. Calm down.
He's being shady, not mean.
What does the sun have to do with any of this?
Being shady isn't always a bad thing.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have rules.
Oh, yeah. You must throw shade
I disagree. I don't like the idea of making fun of your friends as a way of showing love. I've had people in my life, because I've had people in my life that I would not consider friends that made fun of me, but then they were like, oh, it's just a joke. Stop taking it so seriously. Stop being so sensitive. No, they're invalidating your feelings. I guess this is kind of different, but in my experience, no, I don't like this.
All right, I see you don't want.
You trust that you can crack a good joke without the.
You seem confident in me. Yo, Rod, that fashion student is.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure.
We've got some people watching it, but come holla at us.
Right here. Bring your jokes.
All right. How many I buy? 25. Jesus, this is gonna take a while. Okay, who are these voice actors? Voiced by Jonah Scott. Both are voiced by Jonah Scott? Oh. Johnny Splash. Yes. Okay, dislikes mornings. Who are these? Robbie Damon? Really? Oh my god. Wow. Okay, I think Kristoff's... Wait, what?
Well met, combatant.
Hello.
Did you choose your weapon well? We will fight. We will fight together. Oh, this was a perfect day. What is your weapon?
That soup's doing the piece of...
A deceptively simple and versatile weapon. What will you do, huh? Scoop out my eyes? Bury a flaming chunk of peat moss in a hollow of my throat?
Definitely eye scooping.
Ah, yes, excellent.
Yeah.
Favorites, I must admit.
Yeah.
What a shame for you. I know the perfect counter move. Why, a bear hug, of course! I pull you in tightly and completely defeat the advantage of your weapon!
Kristoff scoops you into his arms.
That I am. It's part of your training. A warrior must always be ready for physical.
Yes.
He holds you closer, lifting you just a bit so that your nose settles into the crook of his neck. This is not the sort of violence you were expecting prior.
I know. I smell of sweat. I smell of victory. I smell of
manliness. Yes.
It is my natural scent.
Oh, yeah.
It has lulled many an enemy into a swoon. Thereafter, I of course destroy them. There's time for all that later. Right now, we do violence. It would honor me and make me less likely to kill you out of boredom if you would focus.
Right, violence. Got it.
Excellent. Now, you are swooning. Both of my eyes are intact in my head. I have you in a brutal yet pleasurable full-body embrace. Choose your next move boldly.
I flail wildly and hope my fists do something useful. I begin to moan and...
I believe it is time we come squarely face-to-face plate with the facts. You are bad at violence.
You got me.
I must tell you, I find you inspirational. Truly, you recognize you are bad at something. Of course, it would be hard not to recognize.
Jeez.
Badness being so high and the level of your skill being... Well, and yet you persist. You find joy. Your attitude is a shining example of how to attack life with vigor and fortitude and a smile on your face. If we had more of your kind of vim at the battle with Friar Bjartur, we would have beaten him even more soundly. The tale of Friar Bjartur. It is a saga for the... My people began in a warehouse outside of Hell, Norway. A proud place, a noble place. We had many of those great big garage doors and shelves that one would need a mechanical lifting machine to reach. We were a fearsome land. On every solstice and every equinox, we would all gather to worship our gods of violence, of sweat, and of the air. The god Njordr, the god of wind, was our first and most important.
Why is wind so important?
Wind, the exhaled breath of exertion. Air, that rushes past your hands and feet and face as you fly on my skis into your open future.
Hmm.
Breath, the original life force.
Yes, yes.
Yes, that's it. Okay, I really don't. May I go on?
Oh yeah, sorry, go for it.
One day, we were ambushed. In a corner of the warehouse, the foreman placed a single box, the harbinger of many to come. Each one, it was a friar, but one who had turned away from the road to the heavenly kitchen. His name was Bjartur. But not that far away. He was from the Netherlands. But still, if you have to travel there by boat, it feels like a hero's journey. It soon became clear that Bjartur was a heretic. He worshipped oil, a sticky, oozy substance that we had before used only to grease our gears. This we did for play and for love, but never for food.
Mmm.
Grease on fried potatoes, fish, Brussels sprouts, chicken thighs. On one occasion, I saw him fry a candy bar in an ecstatic trance, just to prove that he could do it. And he did. He was. And the word sticks in my pulley cables.
Just to be clear, when you say pacifist, that means he never exercised, right?
Exactly. He just sat there, oozing his precious goo. Oh, be assured, the sheen on his brow was never from good holy sweat. Every day there were more of them. More converts to his sick ritual. More boxes stacked in the corner. Finally, we knew that he had to be stopped. It was no longer enough to watch him building his viscous army. Our love of righteous violence was about not for anything fried, I trust. We attacked! Under cover of night, the single security fluorescent flickering over the emergency exit sign. We crossed in homage to irony. Well, that he had fried some... We snuck up on him. We surrounded him. That violence triumphed over apathy. Holy sweat over Zop! Now you have heard us. Let us use the surge of emotion that must
I feel
pulsing
I'm ready.
through your atrophied veins. Excellent! The first and most important thing we're doing by you have made great strides in declaring the first thing we must find in X. Let us find your why. Tell me, what is your
Keanu's
powerful
sleeves.
reason for wanting to sweat? Oh, perfect! We shall jump right to it then. Gird your loins. I'd love to hear that sweet sound. For your first, you will begin with a 20-minute walk. Big steps. Sweet. Remember to breathe from your belly and feel the energy of the earth and the sky. You can do it. Don't forget to count.
All right. All right. Thank you, Troy. All right, let's go back downstairs. It's been a while since we went downstairs.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can,
Oh, I saw you earlier.
Shiny metal and black plastic. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face sculpted. This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Huh? What?
Cam. Okay. Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Huh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, I make those from time to time. Try not to look so shocked. Have anything for me today?
What do you mean?
Do this every day, dude. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check.
I'll just wait.
I've got a Clementine.
Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California Gold Rush in 1849. Okay?
Oh.
Well, nice haul. I'll take it.
You hand your trash over to Cam.
And you're still here. Damn, Chuckle.
Alright, bye-bye. Alright, Alright, we'll talk to Johnny later. There is one place I want to go if I can find it. Yes. Yes.
Normally, when you aim your Dateviators at an object, you see one personality only. But this time, there are two. And they're so engrossed in a hideous argument, they don't even notice you've arrived. One is dressed in woven straw, with clothing in a basket on her back, and a shock of red hair that runs down it. The other is only just visible under a messy mop of dark hair and a pile of dirty clothes he's draped.
Do you think I'm stupid? You think I can't see what's going on right in front of me?
I never said you were stupid, but I am starting to think you're insane.
If I'm insane, it's because you make me that way.
Yeah? Without me in your life, you'd be real fucking normal, huh? Like you don't cling to literally anyone in your life the same way.
I wouldn't have to cling if you would just stay where I can see you.
I am here literally every day. I can't have a minute to myself.
It's a bad time.
Both of them whirl around to face you, their expressions changing immediately.
Oh, hi! sorry you had to hear that. But please don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, just fine.
The energy in the room may have dampened, but there's still a thick tension in the air.
Don't stop on my account.
Oh, don't worry, we didn't. We're really fine.
Uh-huh.
Oh dear, we haven't even introduced ourselves. Though, Durkee and I know you well.
Please don't call me that in front of other people.
You're so cute when you get assertive, Durkee. Anyway, I'm Harper, and I'm your laundry hamper. Oh.
I'm Dirk, and I'm your dirty laundry. Mm-hmm.
He is a very dirty boy, isn't he?
Harper.
Harper stomps on Dirk's foot, beaming all the while. Dirk grunts, but says nothing.
Anyway, that's us.
You could sound a little happier when introducing us, Durkee.
Do I not seem happy?
He looks at you, stone-faced.
Every minute with Harper is a non-stop party.
Harper's smile grows strained.
Well, someone around here's gotta try to put a happy face on things. Durkee broods all the time like he's fucking Batman.
The superhero dresses like a bat?
What? No. You know, the baseball-themed superhero who patrols the stadium of baseball.
Kinda weird you've never heard of him.
Don't be rude, Durkee.
I'm not. It's just surprise.
Not everybody keeps their nose in a comic book like you do.
Well, not everybody needs the level of escapism I do.
There's an awkward silence, and then...
You know, because they're not dating the laundry hamper equivalent of a bamboo finger trap.
Oh.
Harper is silent for a very long time, but you can feel another argument coming. Just as she opens her mouth, you speak first.
It was a pleasure meeting to meet you two.
Too, honey.
Come see us again sometime.
The look in Dirk's eyes seems a bit desperate, as if he's silently pleading with you to return. You can hear Harper and Dirk's raised voices long after you leave the room.
All right. Well, let's go to bed. Shall we?
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms, and when she kisses you, it truly knocks you senseless. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her. You and those maddeningly perfect lips and killer curves. It's hard to stop at just a kiss when it's this good, but somehow, you manage to pull yourself away.
It's going to be hard to wait. But I'll see you tonight, cutie.
Alright. I know exactly where I want to go. Wait.
As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm, and a daring grin on her pretty face.
Oh, for God's sake, finally here. I was beginning to wonder and worry, and then I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort?
Popcorn?
Popcorn! Brilliant! Effervescent! I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin...
The adventurer strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring.
I am Bo. I am the soul.
Her name is Bo.
Boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special of houses, where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside.
You're saying my house is
Indeed I am. I am about to embark on a great quest. That's what I do after all. I quest. I am an adventurer. I'm also an avid reader. I enjoy bubble baths and secluded mountain hot springs, trips to the beach, studying turtle migration. Anything involving the words ancient, sacred, statue, gem, or priceless piece of history. Wink.
Fun. I got did you say wink while you were winking?
I did. I find it useful sometimes to tell people what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can be more sure that they're getting a complete picture of my personality.
Keep saying we. Onward. What's the
I have introduced myself, and then I just got so darned excited my mouth ran right away with me, and I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself. Not that you need to, of course. I know who you are, but go ahead.
Who do you think?
I know that you are the... well...
Bo takes her hat off for a moment, holding it over her heart. She bows her head.
It is my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist, to whom I owe such a debt of gratitude and respect. Houseologist, the leading authority in this, or any province on this house, its history, its mysteries, its great secrets. You are the resident, after all, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, but I didn't build. There's no way
Are you telling me you're not the leading houseologist?
I am afraid not.
Oh dear.
Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression.
I'm starting to feel, well, a bit like I've got some birds in the box. Fluttering in the stomach, birds trapped. Slightly nauseated because the damn birds keep trying to tip me over. But you, I may have already said too much. I'm currently putting on a facade of being hale and hearty, in case you missed it. All is well. Leave. Go away. Get out of here, you scamp, and maybe come back and we can maybe talk about some stuff, and maybe the quest will make its way in there somehow. But no promises.
All right.
Okay. See ya.
Alrighty. And Oh?
Oh, it's you.
Oh, shit.
Salt adds flavor. Use liberally. What did you bring?
Oh, damn, I was trying to...
Well, now who's salty?
You bring it on me.
You're right. Let's just keep it simple. So, aside from your sparkling conversation, what do you got? Let's see it. You're supposed to pay those. Then why haven't you thrown it out already? So if you don't pay it, somehow you're asserting your independence. And what happens when they take away your car? Does that impact you being all independent? Well, if you're not gonna pay it, won't pass it over here. I'll take it. So? Useless. Hey, look. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of talk. I have opinions, alright? I'm garbage, but I'm not worth it. Sue me. Bye.
Hate you.
Oh, good!
Oh.
You're here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo. I've been thinking. And here, I believe, is the best creativity is for knowledge. I know how I'd like to start my book. What I need from you, though, is help with creating an outline. If you will, help me to create a framework. And then, once we have that, I will take it and go into my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book, which I can absolutely do in a... But the outline, that's the hard part for me. Will you help? Does that sound doable?
Let's rock and roll.
Yes, yes. So, here's what I'm thinking. Detective Xander Wen. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville. and he is a magnet for crimes.
Mm-hmm.
Which works out just fine, because he's also a genius at solving them. Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective. The way I see it, Detective Wen is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable. I suppose this is why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wen could do just about anything. Well, shall we get started?
Oh hell yes, this is going to be great.
Excellent. I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud. Detective Xander Wen went out the door, looking for crimes.
He didn't expect the first crime he ran into to be in the form of a blonde named Daphne with the help of his new and hilariously mismatched heart upon while talking about a Fuzz Aldrin wouldn't again over with it appeared before. When a shirtless lady, Hunky McCoy appeared.
Out on the bustling streets of Sprawlsville, Fuzz and Xander were immediately a hilariously mismatched pair. And while getting some donut-flavored motor oil, they received their first call of the day.
It came from the mayor's summer hometown by the beach. There had been a horrific. It was Fuzz's ex-girlfriend, Unit 14J. She was getting married. It was Interpol. Terrorist club. There was unruined orgy.
Fuzz, still secretly in love with Unit 14J, realized he needed to stop the wedding and win her back. But Unit 14J had left him for being a total loser. How would he ever convince her he'd changed? Especially since, let's face it, he hadn't. While driving to the wedding upstate, Fuzz suddenly had a brilliant idea.
He'd hack into the stock market and steal $1 billion. He'd pretend to have an inherited fast fortune from he'd unleash the dreaded kaiju, Doomzilla. That's pretty cool.
After terrorizing Sprawlsville for decades, the kaiju known as Doomzilla had disappeared without a trace.
Oh my god.
Fuzz theorized if he could get Doomzilla to attack the wedding, Fuzz could then save the wedding, thus proving his unquestionable awesomeness to Unit 14. He drove to the coast and using speakers blasted Doomzilla's mating call into the ocean. And within minutes...
Xander swerved under the scene. Colt 1911 trained on Fuzz. Doomzilla was carrying a baby kaiju. Doomzilla rose from the death, ready to rampage.
Yes. And rampage Doomzilla did. With unbridled fury, it lay waste to Unit 14J's elaborate, yet tasteful, rustic-themed wedding. Floral arrangements trampled. Wedding cake smashed. Maid of honor crushed to death. Realizing he'd gone too far, Fuzz did his best to subdue the... With time running out, Fuzz did the only Hail Mary move he had left to stop Doomzilla and win Unit 14J's heart.
He arrested Doomzilla for felony property damage. He recruited Doomzilla to join his expedition to Mars.
All the best books end with an unmotivated mission to Mars. That's indisputable. So I'm sure the public is going to go crazy for the kaiju that crushed my maid of...
Lyric looks at the story outline you've written.
Looking at this might be difficult for others to understand. I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we could come up with something better?
I think that's...
See you soon, partner.
I think we got something special. Alright, there is something I want to try and see if I can find. Aha, yes. Oh.
You've never been ashamed of your interest in tabletop games, but ever since you stopped seeing people, you've spent far less time role-playing than you used to. The cloak-wearing nerd standing before you reminds you of days gone by, when you used to gather around a table with your college friends and pretend to be someone else.
Ho there, traveler! No. Ho, as in, hey, howdy, how are you? You know, simple salutation.
A good day to you, sir.
That's the spirit. I'm Chance, your D20.
The mysterious cloak comes off, and you see the friendly face beneath.
Welcome. Taking a tiny respite from the drudgery of work?
You know what they say about all work and no play.
I actually have no idea. All I do is play. If you are up for a real adventure, I have just the thing for you. Have you ever heard of grottos and gargoyles?
Never have I ever. What's that? Are you kidding me? Of course I've heard of G&G.
Oh, that's great. What's your favorite monster? Oh, and what about your favorite mystical weapon or class? I have so many questions.
I've only heard of it. I lied. What about goblins and gangrene?
Wow, someone else who feels the same as me. Oh, it's so hard to pick a favorite. Everything about G&G is so cool. You wouldn't want to maybe kinda...
Oh, he's even doing the hand thing.
Play with me, would you?
Oh.
It would only be the single greatest thing you could do for me.
Chance's eyes.
Yes!
His hands balling into fists as he does his best to contain his excitement.
Really? Holy crit! Someone to play with me!
Oh.
No idea how hard it is to find someone to play with.
Oh. Can we just play? Should we have a group for this game?
Ideally, but hey, one-on-one sessions can be a really great way to learn the game. Depending on what class you pick, though. I might have a few friends around the house who might want to hop in. Regardless, it'll give us some time to get to know each other better.
I can roll it. What's next?
It's time to get you your... All we have to do is choose your stats, your powers, then your armor, your lineage, and your gargoyle gauge.
Oh.
Leave that out for this first character. It's an optional setting. See, you can have a portion of gargoyle blood running through your veins, which lets you...
That's a lot of twisted ends to make all of them.
How about you let me make your character for you? I know the game inside and out, and you can just show up and play. Oh, I'm so excited. You have no idea how much fun we're going to have.
Aww.
Based on what class you pick.
What am I at?
There are 3 classes I can get rolling for you. All of them are awesome, but they won't be too much of a challenge. I'd suggest the Troubadour, the Guardian,
Oh,
or the
jeez.
Enchanter. Which one would you like?
Can you explain that to me?
Sure. Let's start with the Troubadour. Loved by the locals for their wit and their voice, this magnificent magical minstrel can change the outcome of a dire situation with a simple tune.
Mm-hmm.
And with a liar by their side, this slick and seducing stupefier is sought after by those who wish to trade both coin and secrets for songs. Don't be fooled, though. The Troubadour can hold their own. They are a healthy hero, able to take hits with the best of them. What do you think about the Troubadour? The mighty Guardian. This sword-wielding warrior of light and all that is right vows to protect the citizens of the realm. This is one beefy class. While this particular participant can pack a punch, they aren't the smartest of the classes. It isn't a bad thing, though. A well-equipped Guardian can take down the most vicious of gargoyles. Their fighting record is just as shiny as their armor.
Hell yeah,
Thoughts
baby.
on the Guardian?
Strong and shiny. What's the last one?
The Enchanter. The magic-slinging specialist who calls on charms to complete
Okay,
tasks.
so
Shrouded in secrets,
Bard,
witchy cloaks,
Wizard,
the Enchanter is a
and
master
Barbarian.
with a far-off flaming finger. They are a bit more delicate, opting to avoid obvious agony by staying further back from the brawl. Don't think they aren't good at busting heads. They can spin spells to soften the toughest heel troll. How does the Enchanter sound to you?
I think I want the Guardian.
I'm so excited! Oh, the Guardian! May your sword find purchase in whatever vile thing comes your way. I heard that Jerry wanted to go apothecary if someone was rolling a Guardian.
Jerry?
If you two know each other, I'll invite him. He's a little guy like me, right inside the desk here.
When do we get to play?
Now that I know who you want to be, it'll take me some time to finish building out the session for you. Give me a day? I should be ready by then. Anything before that, and it's a bit dicey if I'll be ready or not.
Wink. Nice. Sounds great. I can't wait.
Haha, me neither. Oh, it's been so long since I played. I'll see you then.
Oh, yeah. Matthew Mercer. Alright, how many more do I have? Well, I mean, it's time for bed. We gotta go to bed.
There you are. I was just thinking about you, you know. How about a kiss?
Mm-hmm.
You envelop Betty in your arms. For a few moments, there's nothing but you and her.
But I'll see.
Oh, is there nothing else? Oh, is there nothing else we can do?
I'm sorry for the abrupt intrusion, but there's an urgent. Assuming you're going to take. Is everything all right?
I think so.
As
Why?
you know, I'm able to remotely monitor the. That's very sci-fi. I'll keep an eye on things over here. Oh, and if they get too hot, your life depends on it.
Wait, why?
Sorry, I'm in a really. But I'll keep analyzing the data.
All right. So is that it? Is my relationship with Betty just all right. All right. Let's. Christoph, how's it going? All right, I got 30. Stella, Nancy, Lenari. Let's go talk to Dorian again. We got plenty of more people to talk to, but I want to talk to. Oh. Interesting, my own door is locked. Okay. Dorian, hello.
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable.
Thinking of going outside?
No, I just wanted to get to know you better.
I'm a door who's the main entrance and egress. I'm more impressive and ornate than the other doors, because I need to project a welcoming presence, but also make it clear that those who do not deserve entry
stay outside.
Stay outside.
You look great.
Cheers. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days. On the nose, right? You and me and the glasses can. So for now.
All right, you're no fun. I'll get you. I'll get you one. All right, Johnny. Wait, what? Oh. Johnny?
The time has finally come. After days of anticipation,
I've got the stream all set up for you, so don't mess with it, all right?
Stream? Do I look like a fish to you?
Just don't touch it, okay? Your program should be starting soon.
Johnny seems surprised to see you. He looks up from the smartphone he's been squinting at to greet you.
You came back after the way I behaved during our last date. I rightly didn't expect you would. Well, don't that just make my heart beat louder than a cock crowing at daybreak? You're definitely a better shower than I. And I'm really glad you came back. Mostly because I do need to apologize. I was being childish and unfair. I was ornerier than a wet hand. And I really appreciate you being willing to give me another chance.
Johnny waves the phone in his hand at you with an air of sincere, boyish excitement. It's quite sweet.
Well, I hope you're excited, because they're about to air my first episode. It was such a wild and crazy experience. You want to hear about it?
Absolutely.
So, they kept me on hold for like 3 hours, which was kind of lame, but I was too. And then I finally got to meet the judges. It was so dang cool to see them all in person, you know? You watched them all on the screen for years. And suddenly they're talking directly to you. So that was basically a dream come true.
I've never heard of any of those people. I bet.
Now, performing was obviously the hardest part. I was as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a... But when I thought the anxiety was just too much, I remembered how you believed in me.
Oh.
And I found the strength I needed to push on through. I mean, every... Oh, hold on.
You put your head stick. The TV show logo gives way to footage of...
Oh, there I am. Oh, wow. I mean, you probably couldn't have seen me on it. This is just so crazy. Look at me up there. Whoop. And now the judges are evaluating my performance. Look at a little slushy doing his. Good thing you're watching it with me, because couldn't even describe it if I tried. Oh. Well, that's mighty peculiar.
What's up?
Johnny's smile fades, slowly replaced by a more somber expression.
Well, looks like they put my performance in a montage of, I guess, joke performances.
They actually, they're Cody Ko made a video where like they actually did a show like this where it was like a American Idol but for singers who are bad, but the singers don't know they're bad. They think they're good, and then I don't know. It was really fucked up.
Like all the singers they think are so bad it's funny.
Yeah.
Like they're making fun of me, but that can't be right.
It must have just been a mistake. That shirt's.
I know you just want to spare my feelings, but TV producers don't make no mistakes. Wow. Don't that just stick in your throat? I guess you were right. I guess I wasn't ready for the big leagues. But now I've gone and made a gosh dang fool of myself in front of the whole wide world. Or at least the North American audience. I thought this would be a dream come true, but it's just not. I should have listened to you.
Don't be so hard on yourself.
It's tough. I feel like my whole darn world's been turned inside. I still really love to sing though. You know what? Maybe being a world famous singer ain't in the cards for old time. Maybe that's a dream I gotta show some grace in. But that don't mean. And it certainly don't mean. Maybe in the end, it don't matter much as long as it makes you happy doing it. Well, thank you, Gordon. Without your encouragement, wondering, but you showed me it's necessary. And more importantly, you showed me that even if it don't work out, everything's still good. And you know what? I think I'm gonna try out for that house-wide talent show I've been hearing mutterings. I think that sounds like the perfect venue to share my vocal stylings. Don't you think? Ain't it though? Why flounder? And you know what else? And I'd like you, because we're gonna be going steady from now on. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes! Wait, what'd I get points in? Sass. Okay, I got points in sass. Alright. I wanted to go back to...
My strong warrior! You have returned to me!
Of course I have. I'm ready to play.
I'm so glad you're here. I knew you wouldn't let me down. I rolled a crit on my insight check of you. You will be playing the mighty Sadida Ikin, a guardian who lives on Shoelace Shores in the village of Sneakars. You are on your way back from training on the nearby Chukka Hills.
Oh.
Start with 75 health.
Whoa, really?
I'll keep track of all those things for you. We start our adventure in the early morning. As you walk upon the grass path, thinking about your latest training and feeling the soreness in your muscles, your mind drifts to home. In particular, your mind drifts to that of your family. Tomorrow is your partner's birthday. You haven't decided what to do yet, but you know it has to be special. Maybe a cake or a seafood dinner. The smell of the salty air from the shore is refreshing, and you look out on the horizon. That's when something catches your eye. Something from the direction of Sneakars. Is that? It is. It's smoke. Black and billowing.
I run towards... I need to be cautious. I'm a guardian. I run towards the smoke.
You take off, ignoring the fatigue in your legs. You are determined to get to Sneakars as fast as possible. As you reach the top of the hill overlooking your seaside village, you see Sneakars is smoldering. You see the village priest helping tend to people around the town. Oh, praise to the goddess, you are back! They come to you, worry etched on their face. They take your hand.
What happened here?
You have questions, but we shouldn't speak out here. We don't know who is around.
Come, follow me! As you follow the priest to a makeshift shelter, you see the level of destruction. Your fellow villagers are hurt, and you start to make a mental tally of who you see. A few people cry as they realize their loved ones didn't survive whatever happened. Once inside the shelter, you realize your partner.
Where's my partner?
We were attacked right before dawn. A few people were killed, but we were caught unaware. And I think they were looking for you.
Me?
Your house got the worst of it. They took your
Oh.
partner, spirited them away.
Oh
and
no,
left
no,
only this amongst the
no.
rubble.
No.
The priest hands you a piece of fabric with what looks like a mountain lion pouncing burned into it.
It's the Amok bandits.
Who are they?
The Amok bandits are a rival band of scallywags who were once in constant battle with the village of Sneakars. Peace was hard fought, with you being the fiercest warrior, and a large reason they surrendered. That was a decade ago, and you thought they had moved on. But it seems they never forgot about you.
What will you do? How should we respond? You are the only one able to go after them.
I will avenge.
Decide to head off when night falls. During the day, you help your fellow villagers
Whoa.
as you continue to think about your partner in the Amok. What is going through your mind?
I'm wondering if any of them are as cute as you. I hope that my partner is okay. Revenge is like, oh, it's like the.
You reach out into the universe, trying to feel for them. You can feel the love connection you two have still holding strong. They are still alive. The moment the stars begin to appear, you take your leave. You have a brief moment with the members of Sneakars. All of those who are healthy enough to stand and walk form a circle around you. They all whisper hopes of good fortune and a battle well fought for you. They also take the moment to state anything they might want to say before you pass. This is a Sneakar ceremony to ensure that there is nothing holding their warriors back from the future, regardless of how the battle ahead may end. You bask in the moonlight and accept their desire for you to defeat those who attacked them. Setting off down the path that many say the Amok bandits used, you walk with your head high. Your village is what you fight for. Moving alongside the path, you travel for about half an hour before you see movement. You find some shrubs off the path and hide between them. As you sit, surrounded by leaves, you see what you know to be members of the Amok step into the moonlight. Cat-like humanoids, all clad in leather armor. On their side, you see the traditional swords that you became familiar with during the battles a decade ago. You think there are only two of them, but wait. A third actually walks right past you, missing you in the bushes.
There's no doubt they'll come. You just have to wait. Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, they're cute. You are so.
Don't let them fool you. But you are lucky. These aren't the most vicious of their fighters. This is a band of scouts. You hear one of them say,
"Well, let's do one more pass of the area, and then we can dip into the...
The Nip was credited with their defeat in previous battles. The fact that this scouting party seems to have some on them proves how much they underestimate. What do you want to do?
Wait for the Nip. They underestimate me. Time to make my presence known.
You feel yourself fill up with wounded pride. The fact they think you aren't worth their full attention is disrespectful. You pop out of the bushes, running towards them. You yell, well, what do you yell?
I'll get you, furballs. Fear me. Fear me. Oh, you think you so bad? Fear
You
me.
startle them all, and they fly into the air. One of them drops a red ball of yarn. They scramble
Yes.
to pick it up. Quick! We must alert the camp! One thing about the Amok is they are quick when they want to be. Before you know it, they are running down the path toward the Amok camp. As you take off toward the Amok camp, you find yourself upon a dried-up stream bed. The warm days the past few months have not been kind to this stream. You look down on the dry stream bed and you think of the first time it was the war. The battle had been raging on several fronts, and the weather had been gloomy, but on this day, the sun was out. It was just plain perfect that day, and both sides of the conflict knew it. No attacks were launched. Instead, you got to bathe in the cool stream waters. You cleaned your wounds, washed your face, and relaxed for the first time in weeks. That was when you first saw your partner in their birthday suit. You were spellbound. You didn't make a move then. Instead, you played it cool. You cracked jokes, splashed around, and let the sun dry your skin together. That was the day you fell in love with them. You were certain of it. It would take months after the fighting had ended for you to finally try to court them. But this is where it began. It feels fitting that it is dry now.
I can't stop and linger here. I must save them.
You notice the fatigue in your body, but you don't let it slow you down. You press on toward the camp. You find yourself at the edge of the Amuk camp. They are out in full force. You scout the area to try to decide what to do. Lucky for you, not much has changed in the decades since you last stormed these wooden walls. This gives you a slight advantage. Still, they have numbers on their side.
I should be smart about this, so I'll watch their pattern.
You watch for a time to slip into the camp, and then it hits you. You remember how you got in the first time you were here. You look to your left, and there, under fallen leaves and palm fronds, you see it. The path that leads around to the back of the camp. You take off down it, keeping low and making sure the site of the camp is on your right. Eventually, you come to a path. It leads to the back entrance of the encampment. You see 2 Amuk guards there.
I like these odds better.
You notice that these 2 Amuk look way more prepared than the scouts. They have bows and arrows along with scimitars and a thicker armor. They know your potential. Looking at your abilities, you could either try to frighten them from their post using Battle Cry, or you could climb a nearby tree and perform the Reign of Terror attack.
Ooh. If I can scare them away, let's do that. Oh, call me Thundercloud, because it's gonna rain.
You find a nearby tree and you climb as high as you can. The branches are sturdy in this old growth and you find your footing. Axe in hand, you think back to when you first learned this technique. You never thought you would get the rotations right, and many times you didn't. But the feeling of satisfaction you had when you pulled it off in battle, you know you've got them. Turning your back to the guards, you stand on the thick branch. Then, you leap. You become a tornado of pain and destruction as you spiral. Through sheer will, you find your targets and spin toward them, the axe blade whipping you around and cutting through air. Soon, it is cutting through the Amuk, and one of them falls to your blade. You catch the second one in the onslaught as well. Only they survive.
Shit.
You land on the ground between the dead guard and the injured one. As you stand, the guard makes 2 claw attacks at you. They hit you for 25 damage. Lucky for you, you were quick too. You swing your axe up.
25 damage?
The belly of the Amuk.
Holy shit.
It's obvious you have dispatched them. And before you, you see an unguarded back road that leads to a set of stairs that goes underground. That has to be it. That's where they are keeping your partner. You have entered the dungeon under the Amuk camp. It smells like damp earth and wet fur. You move slowly down the corridor until you come upon a large open space. It's dark, with the flicker of a few torches in the far side of the wall providing a bit of light. In the middle of it sits a person. They are slumped over, looking tired and worn down. You can't see their face, but their hair. The hair looks like it belongs to your partner.
I rush to them.
You run to them to find them asleep. They look so... You give them a subtle shake, hoping to wake them gently. Their eyes open and see you. It takes a moment to register, but then a smile slides across their face.
Uh-oh.
You came for me.
Of course I did, my love.
As they look at you, you notice their eyes shift to right above your head. The glee they had turns to pure terror. Look out! Before you can turn around, you are pushed aside by a giant hand. You can feel something huge behind you. You scramble on the ground, putting yourself between you and your partner. You look up to see a tiger-like Amuk towering over you. Drool drips from its teeth, and its breath reeks of fish and blood. He smirks and says to you,
"Ah, yes, the great warrior of the Sneakers. Come to play hero once again."
Wait, no.
No woo-woo. He means business. Before I continue, I should let you know, this is where I wrote like a a monologue for him. It's silly, but it's what the big bad is supposed to do. Do you mind if I do?
Go for it.
The Tiger Emma stomps his foot.
Oh, man.
By magic, the rest of the torches in the walls erupt into flame.
You know, I've always preferred to see my prey. You don't remember me. Or should I say, you don't remember my father, do you?
The confused look on your face tells him you don't.
10 years ago, during the fighting that caused the destruction of many Emma families, I was just a little one.
Oh, shit.
We thought our village to the south was safe. The one Emma settlement you and your kind left alone. That was until you arrived. I'm sure you remember that day. I saw you enter the town gates from my window perch. You looked so damn proud of yourself. They say you came to broker a truce. But you didn't. You presented an ultimatum. Surrender, or you destroy our town. My father, he didn't like that. He told you so, to your face. My father stood up to you, and I watched proudly. Instead of listening to reason, you know what you did? Do you remember what you did? You reached your hand out and patted him on the head, telling him it was okay. The way my father's body relaxed, and his tail flicked back and forth in an unexcused moment of enjoyment. Utterly embarrassing. You embarrassed him. You embarrassed us. The whole town saw what happened. And my father was ridiculed until the day he died. Well, until the day he does die. He's still alive. But still, the ridicule keeps on. And I vowed on that day that I would get revenge for what you did to my father. And, oh, your blood will be sweeter than cream. I shall destroy you and embarrass you in front of the one that you love. Warrior of the Sneakers.
You knew where this was leading, so you had your axe at the ready. What do you want to do?
Making sure my partner says to start slicing. What if I pet him? No, I'm a barbarian. I start slicing.
You spring forward in the air, flying toward him. Only this was expected. And the Tiger Emma spins around and hits you with his massive tail. You go tumbling to the ground, sliding until you hit the wall. You take 15 damage. He's good, but you know you are better. Do you want to use your axe again, or switch up the tactic?
I can soothe. I need speed. I'll go bare hands. My axe won't fail me. I know it. I can soothe.
You think all this guy needs is a little bit of love. So you slide under him and scurry up his back. Once on top, you start petting, scratching behind the ears, patting his head. For a moment, he stops. You see his tail behind you flickering. Is that a purr you hear? Oh, it is.
He's just a little baby, yes he is.
But this doesn't last long.
Shit.
Soon, you feel a searing pain as claws dig into your back. You let out a scream of he hits you for 25
Oh,
damage.
God.
You were strong, but you are starting to feel these hits. You can't take too many more.
How dare you try to manipulate?
What do you do now?
I'm gonna punch his lights out.
You throw down your axe and are ready to scrap. You fly toward the tiger. You hit him with a billow of barrages, smacking him left and right. With each hit, you can feel him starting to weaken. But even through the onslaught, he is able to get in a swipe with his claws.
Uh-oh.
He hits you for 20 health.
Oh, God.
That one really stung. He might take you out at this rate. This swipe gives enough room for him to break. He shoots you a look. An evil grin crosses his face.
I'm doing this all wrong. You are the one who should live. And your
No.
should die.
And with the reflexes of, well, you can either throw your axe, use your ultimate one-a-day attack, or if you have any other ideas.
One ultimate attack, please.
You are tired of playing games. That rage you were trained with comes to the surface. You are ready to destroy this Ammup. Power flows through you, so much so that rocks begin to float around you. Shh. Yellow gold energy culminates around you like flames. Your hair changes color too. Whatever color you want, really, but yeah, you fly across the room, catching the Ammup midair. Punches faster than the eye can see fly from your fists. The Tiger Ammup can't even grunt in response. You have taken on your glorious guardian form.
Yeah.
All of your training has come to this, and you are executing it flawlessly. When you are finished, the Tiger Ammup is clearly incapacitated.
Yeah.
As the energy leaves your body, you collapse on the floor. Exhaustion takes over, and you slip in and out of awareness. Your partner scoops you up. I'll get us out of here, love. As silently as you can, the two of you head back toward the Sneakars village, taking time to stop at the stream where you first fell in love. Holding each other, you fall asleep. You are safe. Your love is safe. And for now, all is right. The village welcomes you back with open arms and excitement. In the coming weeks, as you rebuild your village, you get an official notice of surrender from the Ammup. You have reminded them that they should fear you, and in turn, that you are not one to be messed with. This isn't the last time the great warrior of the Sneakars would have to raise their axe. But, for now, you can rest in knowing you have done what needed to be done. That was incredible! You were amazing! The way you just... Sorry. I'm just so excited with how much fun we just had.
That was awesome.
I'm floored by you. Listen, that was pretty much perfect for me. You are pretty much perfect to me. And if you are ever wanting to roleplay again, in any way, let me know. We could move from the character sheets to the other sheets.
I understand. I am all for it.
Yeah, I'd like that. Until next time, you mighty hero. I'll...
Yeah! Charm. Alright. Wow, that was so cool that, like, I was able to, like, I've wanted to play D&D for a while now. And like the fact that I got Matt Mercer to DM for me technically. How awesome is that? That is so cool. All right, let's talk to these two again. Nope, not Winifred. We're gonna talk to. Oh, where'd you go? These two.
Once again, Harper and Dirk are going at it when you walk up on them. This time, Dirk is the one shouting.
You need to let go of this stupid Chappie thing. I'm not him, and I never will be.
Don't you dare say his name. You could never be him.
I envy him, to tell you the truth. He finally escaped from...
Harper is stunned into silence, her lower lip quivering for a moment before she points a finger at the door and screams.
Get out! Get out and go do whatever it is you do when you're living your double fucking life!
I can't wait to get out of here and not hear your shrill-ass voice! That's what I do when I'm away from you, by the way. I just enjoy the goddamn silence!
Go enjoy your goddamn silence, then, you fucking asshole!
I will!
Dirk stomps away from Harper, stopping for a moment to look at you.
Get away while you can, buddy. Don't let her get her claws into you. Trust me.
He walks away, flinching as Harper lets out a frustrated scream. The moment he's gone, Harper exhales, turning on a bright smile for you.
I'm so sorry you had to hear that. Durkee just gets so grumpy sometimes.
I've not yet seen him happy. Didn't he ask you to not call him that? You deserve.
Oh, he's happy all the time when no one else is around. He just gets brave when he has an audience.
You seem like someone who gets relationships. I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with Durkee lately. You'll listen to me, won't you?
I'd love to help.
Oh, good. This way.
Harper grabs your hand, dragging you over to a quiet corner of the room, overturning a box to allow you to sit. She lies on the floor, as if she were...
It all started a few years ago. A lot of things come through this laundry room, you know? You forget a lot of stuff in your pocket. And this time, you'd forgotten chapstick in your pocket. God, what a stick of chapstick he was. His name was Chappie, and he had the softest lips you can imagine. We spent weeks together. It was a real whirlwind romance. He started talking engagement towards the end, hoping maybe you'd forget a ring-shaped object in your pocket one of these days.
Oh yeah, I was looking for that chapstick for ages.
Well, you found him again later. But I'm jumping ahead. Chappie had crawled back into the pocket of one of your pants.
Mm-hmm.
He liked the dark. It made him feel safe.
Harper sniffles, growing silent for a moment.
And then you washed him. Washford and Drysdale brought him back to me. I'll never forget it. He was melted.
She lets out a sob.
He wasn't the same after that. I tried to keep things going.
Harper turns to you, sadness and anger in her eyes.
But you threw him away.
Well, yeah, he was melted.
He was my Chappie! Anyway, ever since then, when Durkee gets washed by Washford and Drysdale, he leaves. And when he's up there in your closet, he pretends he doesn't know me. I've gone to see him so many times. I've cried and screamed and practically kicked his door down.
God, how did I not hear that? That doesn't sound healthy. Yeah, it's him. Yep.
I know that Durkee is cheating when he's up there. He calls himself Clarence and acts like he's so cool and above everybody else. Tell the truth, Durkee! I know you and those Hanks are getting it whenever you're up there. And he's got a stream of objects coming in and out of that closet. I know it!
Do you have any proof? You keep saying you know, but...
Because I do! Everyone's always like, oh, how do you know, Harper? How are you so sure?
She taps her temple.
Hamper's intuition, honey. I know how nasty he is. I know he can't go that long without getting some. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about our relationship lately. Obviously, I've done nothing wrong and never have. But I just love my Durkee so much. Even though he hurts me so. I just don't know what I should do.
Leave him, obviously. Hold on tight and never let go. Why are you putting me in the middle of leave him?
But I love him so much. I just can't do that. Well, I guess I should go. Durkee could be doing God knows what else. I gotta find him before he cheats.
She sits up.
Thanks for listening. I feel sorry.
Oh. Well, it's time for bed. I don't know if if my relationship with Betty is just...
There you are. How about a kiss? You better kiss me extra if you're gonna make me wait till then.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, alright, well, Need to take a breather but can't sleep. Check your special implements in the drawer next to your bed. I don't know. Okay. Well, no, because I just opened that. Next.
The stranger standing before you is dressed to kill. A sheer black catsuit, studded black manacles with pink fur trim, and a variety of brightly colored accessories drape their shoulders and frame their delicate features. Loneliness has been such a defining factor in your existence over the last few years, you've almost forgotten what it's like to be around others. You've certainly forgotten what it's like to be around someone like this. You almost feel as if you've stepped into a sex shop.
There you are. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten me.
Who could forget you?
Mm-hmm. Cute. I'm Benoit, your partner.
Mmm. I have never used a sex toy. Oh, you're...
What many call sex toys, yes. I prefer to call myself your ruin. It's really about time you could, given the way we met, someone less confident than me might really take it personally.
They look at you expectantly, raising an eyebrow.
You do remember the way we met, don't you?
Weren't you a gag gift dating app?
You think you could afford me? Please, no. Gag gift.
They look absolute.
The only way to strip the word gag of all its appeal. Some friend of yours thought they were hilarious. You moved into this house and your friend brought you a big box. You opened it up to find... what else? A smaller box. You opened that to find another small box, and so on and so. Eventually, you got to the smallest box, and there I was, a bright-eyed virgin, yours for the taking. But there's still time to rectify that. After all, you're here, so how about it? Me and you, and mind-bending, earth-shattering pleasure? I knew you couldn't stay away much longer. Come here.
Benoit takes you by the hand, guiding you to lie down on your bed. What happens next is a blur of sensation. Benoit is everywhere at once, taking your hands and showing you just what to do to blow your own mind. You've never experienced anything like it, and you know you'll never be the same again.
All right. Alrighty.
Champ!
Oh god. Your butt.
I get. Valdivian would. How would you rate your time? All right, I appreciate it. One more. If you were to recommend. I'll be straight. Now that I've revealed my own. Can't wait.
All right. Well, that was. Who voiced Matthew Mercer. Betty Benoit. Erika Ishii. Yeah. You've met Benoit, the sexy. Laura Bailey. Johnny Youngbosh. Oh wait, what's new with Kristoff? Ashley Johnson. Still so many to meet. How many? I've met 31, and I've fell in love with 3 of them. Alright, well, let's keep going with rumors. Dryzo says he loves hanging out with Maricelia. Alright, says everybody looks up the. So I'm thinking like ceiling. Ah, okay.
An utterly charming
that's
secretary
not-
hurries into view, giving you an apologetic nod.
Hello there. What can I do for you?
Her greeting is cut short, as she seems...
Oh, my goodness gracious. Whoa. Well, I wasn't expecting you today. Oh, golly, I must look an absolute mess. You must be here for Mayor Celia.
Yes.
Oh, I completely understand. You must be such a poet of time to remember. Mayor Celia runs things around here. Keeps a that sort of thing. I help her out when I can. Keeps a roof over, literally. She's the ceiling. I could pencil you in for an appointment, if you'd like. Oh,
She twirls a strand of dark hair.
would you care for some tea while you wait?
Sure.
Perfect timing. Jessica, how do you take it? Coming up. I'll use the nice cup since you're a VIP. Probably could have...
Florence stumbles, pitching...
Oh, right on the... I'm so sorry, dear. Would it be all right if you showed yourself up to the mayor's office? Thank you so much.
There she is, the mayor herself. She simply radiates...
So, in summary?
I just think if I could get a little more foot traffic around my bar, I'd get more business.
Oh, Beverly, I understand your concerns. But what do you expect us to do, dear? We already put up posters and held fundraisers. We can't just move the fridge, stove, toilet, and everyone else out of the way to clear...
We could try that.
Bev, trust me. We're doing everything that we can.
All right. But if nobody's in by next week, I'll be back.
I'm sure you will, darling.
Celia presses an intercom button on her desk.
Florence, dearest, send the next one in.
Yes, miss.
Hi.
Hello, Mateo. What can I do for you today?
That's a great question, actually. Now that I'm here, I can't even remember. Isn't it funny how that always happens? Right when you need to think of something to say, your brain just sort of goes blank? You know what? It was probably nothing. I don't want to waste your time. I know how busy you are. I'll just see myself.
Mateo, come. Tell me what's bothering. Go on.
It's Lux. They're kind of pulling cords around the house, refusing to pick up after themselves, keeping the whole bedroom up late with their streams. It's really been stressful for the inanimals. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but it's just been a lot.
All right, Mateo. All right. Lux, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Thank you.
Next.
I've seen you
Hello,
before.
Wallace, darling.
Whoa!
Yes, I remember from last week. It's on the docket.
Whoa!
Think nothing of it. Next. Oh, it's you. I don't believe we've formally met. Mayor Celia. I'm also the president of the HOA. That's
I've heard a lot about you.
Here's my card. But really, all you ever need to do if you need me is to simply look up. What can I do for you today? Well then, never a bad idea to make sure some sit back and wait for others to plan things. Others simply do them. You and I, that hardly precludes you from getting things done. It just means that you do them quietly. You seem like a reliable sort. I wonder if I might ask you a favor. It's about my assistant, Florence.
She seems sweet.
She is an absolute dear. Although sometimes I fear it gets her into trouble. She's such a kind thing. But that means she lets people walk all over her. I've noticed that whenever we go to lunch together, she never seems to buy herself anything. What's more, she's been pinching every penny you've dropped on her like a miser. I suspect she might be having financial issues. The office pays her well, of course. She's an invaluable assistant. I think it's possible someone might be fleecing her. I'd like to formally ask for your help. I may be her boss, but Florence would never give me a straight answer if she thought it might upset me. However, she's quite friendly with strangers. What do you say? Would you do me a favor and look into this matter? Quietly? Thank you. What else do you need? She's the most dedicated. Unfortunately, the dear can be a little down on herself. It's a shame, really. She's totally unaware of her own natural... I think she's under the impression that she needs to spruce herself up. And it seems like They don't look especially high. What else do you need?
Hello again. I trust your meeting with the mayor went well?
Yep.
Wonderful. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? What? Oh no. You just spoke with the mayor. I just handled the paperwork. Anything else I can help you with while you're here? Oh, bye-bye.
Alright. Alright, wow. That was, rumors. I already tried that one, but it didn't stash in my closet. It's starting stud. Oh yeah. Wait, is there like... I'm very curious.
One moment you're looking at your old sports equipment, and the next you're looking at a gorgeous, muscled man dressed in various pieces of sports equipment that once belonged to a far more optimistic version of yourself. As you watch this guy go through an entire squat routine, it's more than clear that, unlike you, this guy has never struggled to maintain an athletic routine. Mid-squat, he stops suddenly, bending down to peer at you through his legs. A handsome, smiling face, boxed in by thighs so thick and developed, you're rendered speechless for a few minutes.
Oh, hey!
He sets his weights down, standing up and beaming at you like you've just told him he's won the lottery.
It's about time you made your way over here. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Do I even know you?
Of course you do! But I'll never turn down a chance to introduce myself.
The lights dim, and a spotlight appears from... you're not quite sure where, really.
Ladies and gentlemen! Now entering the stadium, the king of the ring, the Duke of Gun, the jack of all trades, master of fun, Mr. Duncan Dunk Shuttlecock! Oh, hell yeah! Hey, thank you.
He goes through a few poses that really make his abundant muscles pop, looking at you with a grin of a...
Oh, thank you. Don't worry about remembering all those names. That's it. Douglas is fine, pal. Whoa, heck. I don't need a groupie. Anyway, it's good.
He grows very serious.
What happened, man? Did someone ruin the joy of sports for you?
I just got busy.
Man, I get that. Life is so much sometimes, but you gotta make time for yourself, too.
Dunk gives your shoulder one final little squeeze, and then he's slapping you on the back so enthusiastic.
Well, hey, no matter what, you're inner athlete.
And who are we to say no to your inner athlete?
You're so right.
Hell yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
We just gotta get you into the...
After all, work. So you come back. Meet me by the... Bring your bike.
Okay.
From outside, the breaker box is bustling. You push open the heavy door, but the first thing to grab your ear, it's the aggravated whispers of a heated...
You should be resting. I'll add it to the list. Eddie, there's no time, all right? There's too... We're not going to blow a fuse. Have I ever failed you? Obviously not. I'm serious, Vault.
Clearly not fully convinced, Eddie chews on his lip.
Lie!
Vault's whole demeanor shifts as he notices you. And you feel...
How delightful. You're back. You do learn quickly, don't you? I'll have to find some more challenging lessons.
Vault's eyes shoot to the lights.
Can I set you up with a table? The show doesn't start until later, though I imagine we can find something to fill the time.
For a split second, but he recovers swiftly.
Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you like. Eddie is my predecessor. He was in charge of all the power in the house before me.
How does that work?
Are you asking me to explain the complexities of a thing's essence and how it comes to be? Very generally speaking, yes. You could say simply, mainly helps me look after the club. He may be retired now, but his help is quite invaluable. Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you like. Why, he's... Eddie prefers to keep to himself. I'm more than... Go ahead. Ask your charming host anything you... There. Now, why don't we...
The lights begin to flicker again. The buzzing feels...
My apologies. It's nearly time to open...
It does feel like your seat now, even as the power continues to surge and ebb. The lights flicker, the bulbs buzz and drone. The crowd thickens and murmurs anxiously, beginning to grow restless, until Vault finally takes the stage.
We've got a real treat for you tonight. According to him, he is a new musician no one has ever heard of. And if they think they have, they're wrong, or my name ain't Johnny. P.S. Don't read that part. Well, read it, but don't say it out loud for amp's sake. It's Stevie Hendrix!
There must be some kind of... I'll say the shampoo too. There's too much a conditioner. I can't get no... And then I got this guitar solo planned. And I'll be damned if I know how to... I learned it a cappella for you. It goes like this. Wow, 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 wow.
Who are you?
I always appreciate feedback from other artists.
That wasn't feedback, darling. That was backwash.
You're right. The tastes of all...
The show concludes, mercifully. And you wait. But Vault does not. You get up to leave and you notice Eddie, quietly closing the door to the back room and shuffling to the bar to fix his drink.
He's not, and you shouldn't be.
Alright, sorry, Eddie. Alright, let's...
Valdivianites! Guest team in that spirit.
Shut up.
There you are. How about a kiss?
You envelop Betty in your arms. For a few moments, there's nothing but...
But I'll see you.
Alrighty. Fashion is human. All right. I think I'm going to end this episode here. But I will be back. But thank you everybody so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.